In Shenzhen, I find that the hardest situation isn't the boomerang generation, nor the so-called useless people staying at home, but for those born in the 1990s and 1980s. Many of them are divorced, many are single, and they have parents to support and wives and children to raise. Their families depend on them alone. They want to rest, but they dare not. While everyone else relies on them, they have no one to lean on. Can you imagine how difficult that is for them?
来，摄影师看一下这边的商铺。
Let the photographer take a look at these shops. This used to be Dongtong Street in Shenzhen. It used to be bustling with people and shops were hard to come by. What happened to it now? Every old Shenzhen resident knows this place. From its former vibrant atmosphere to its current desolation, what has it gone through? Thinking back to those days, it feels like just yesterday. Its former prosperity has been swallowed up by the river of history. It's truly regrettable. Have you noticed that 10 years ago, when Shenzhen's population had just surpassed 10 million, street food stalls were still turning over tables at 3 a.m., and Fuxing Street was bustling with people? Now, Shenzhen's population is approaching 20 million, yet it's deserted. The urban villages of Bao'an have lost their former vibrancy, and even once thriving commercial areas like Coastal City and Dongmen are full of for sale signs. Where have all the people gone? Currently, the challenges facing China's economy are not just cold macroeconomic data, but also a widespread sense of economic recession felt by several generations, from middle-aged to young adults. Waves of unemployment, layoffs, and midlife crises are impacting each generation in different ways. This year, hit by both hindered exports and weak domestic demand, Shenzhen, once hailed as China's Silicon Valley, has encountered an unprecedented economic winter. Major local economic indicators continue to deteriorate, with as many as 40% of businesses operating at a loss. Information circulating among the public indicates that foreign investment is withdrawing, private enterprises are closing down, businesses are in recession, unemployment is rising, government revenue is declining, and even many high-tech industries are unable to pay wages. I've been in Shenzhen for 20 days now. I was planning to set up a street stall selling multi-grain pancakes with my girlfriend, who's about 4 years old. But no sooner had we parked our tricycle than the security guard came and chased us away, saying we couldn't park there unless we paid a $42 parking fee. After negotiating with the landlord for a long time, we had no choice but to pay the extra $42. Now the rent is $196 plus $42 parking fee. If we add utilities, the monthly rent will be at least $281. If you can't earn over $1,400 a month in Shenzhen, it's really hard to stay here. How much is the rent? Just pay the management fee now. You don't need to pay me the rent. Not a single penny? Yes. This place has $140,000 gone, and this one over there is a bit bigger. Probably $420,000 gone too. Look, not a single shop on this whole street has been rented out. Adding up the total value of these shops, I feel it should be tens of millions of dollars. See how good their attitude is? They even put up a for rent sign. We can call and ask how much the rent is. I can't believe fast food restaurants in Shenzhen have become like this. 2 nearby restaurants are closed today, and my husband and I thought business would be better, so we got up an hour earlier than usual to prepare ingredients. But all day long there were pitifully few customers. The 3 of us worked for over 10 hours and the revenue was only $132. I really don't know where everyone went. Businesses come and go, but shops remain. I haven't been here for a while, and Haiti has closed too. If Haiti can't survive in this kind of place, then very few shops around here are making money. Shenzhen's property market was extremely sluggish during the National Day holiday. There are deals for new homes every day, but the number of deals is lower than usual. There are very few people viewing resale homes. Compared to November of last year, it's a world of difference. Is this Shenzhen? After 3 years of working in Beijing, I decided to move to Shenzhen. The difference is huge, from a monthly salary of over $1,400 in Beijing to a pitiful few thousand in Shenzhen. The salary drop is hard to accept. The huge difference in the work environment is also hard to accept. For example, I went for a job interview today and it was again a scam. The job posting on Boss G-Pin advertised $1,000 to $1,350, but when I asked at the interview, the base salary was only $700 USD. With commission calculated separately. When did design jobs become so shady? I've lived in Shenzhen for over 10 years, and this is the first time I've seen shops that can't be rented out. I live in Nanshan District, the real city center of Shenzhen. What did these 5 shops used to do? One was a rental property, another was a car repair shop, 2 were small shops, and the last one was an office. I don't know what the office workers were doing there. These 5 shops are all near where I live, on the first floor. 3 of them stopped renting around the Chinese New Year this year.
快倒闭了。
I'm about to close the business. I was doing well running a street stall before until the city management confiscated it. I had no choice but to open a shop with a friend, spending several thousand yuan on rent. We only make a few dozen dollars a day. I really don't understand it. First, I could easily make hundreds of dollars selling things at a street stall. Then I spent a lot of money to open a shop, only to make a few dozen dollars a day. A large portion of that comes from my old customers. If I remove those old customers, the numbers are truly terrible to see. I don't even want to do this anymore. Recently, there have been rumors online that Shenzhen's economy is collapsing and can't hold on any longer. A netizen from Hubei who came to Guangdong to work said he just arrived in Guangdong today to look for work and found many people sleeping on the streets. It feels like the economy in Guangdong has really declined. Before, the streets were full of energetic young people. Now, the streets are full of unemployed people sleeping on the streets. He really doesn't know if he can find a job here. If he can't, he'll have to go back to my hometown. Shenzhen is getting less and less crowded this year. It's already October and the streets are still so deserted. The most common sites are DD drivers and food delivery riders. Some jobs pay pitifully low wages, only $562 a month. After rent and utilities, how much is left? I work in Shenzhen doing company registration and bookkeeping, and seeing this makes me wonder, is there still any opportunity in Shenzhen this year? What will the market be like for companies like ours this year? Why do you say 60% of Guangzhou business owners won't survive 2025? I'll make a bold prediction. Perhaps 60% of Guangzhou business owners won't make it through 2025. Don't rush to deny me. Let's look at the facts. Look at Guangzhou's bus and train stations. Waves of unemployed people returning home are everywhere. Before, 5 people could share 8 bowls of rice, and no matter how they divided it, they wouldn't go hungry. Now, 10 people are sharing 2 bowls of rice. Someone is destined to go hungry. Look at the commercial streets. Shops are for sale everywhere, and of the few physical stores still open, how many are actually making money? Guangdong is truly a city for migrant workers. When I booked a hotel here, I discovered that many hotels were actually cheaper during the National Day holiday than on weekends. One of my clients who came during the last day or 2 of the National Day holiday said that hotel prices were very cheap during the holiday, but then skyrocketed on weekdays, making it unaffordable for him. In most other cities in China, hotel prices increased dramatically during the National Day holiday, but cities like Shenzhen are truly different. Has Guangzhou, a first-tier city, really become this deserted? We've run a tobacco and liquor store in Guangzhou for 6 years, open year-round. The business after the Mid-Autumn Festival makes us question whether we're even in Guangzhou anymore. We bought the store 6 years ago for $4,220. It's located at the intersection of an urban village. To save costs, we didn't hire anyone. My husband and I take turns running the store for over 10 hours a day. I open the store with the kids before 9 a.m. This morning, when I checked my phone, there wasn't a single payment notification. My husband runs the store until the early hours every day. It's impossible for him to have no orders. I'll ask him about it when he wakes up. Those who were hoping my fried rice stall would go out of business, your wish has come true. Yes, my fried rice stall couldn't hold on any longer. From Shanghai to Guangdong, 4 months, over 100 days since I saw hope. At the peak of summer sales, I sold $133 a day. I thought a turnaround was just around the corner, but reality is much colder than I expected. After summer ended, the largest factory nearby moved away, leaving only a few small factories with fewer than 1,000 employees. That little customer traffic simply couldn't support more than 30 stalls. What I can't understand is that the worse the business got, the more stalls appeared. 7 fried rice stalls on one street. All we could see in each other's eyes was the word competition. Dear fellow brick-and-mortar store owners, our store has closed down. We've gritted our teeth and held on for 376 days since we opened. Today is October 10th, 2025. We've already confronted the landlord. They may make us move out at any time. Before, we were just like you, hoping every day that business would be better tomorrow. We always thought that with our 8 years of experience running stores, we could definitely make the secondhand store work. But now we realize we are wrong. This takeout shop is a dead end. I invested $7,000 initially, and now people might hesitate even to pay $1,400. Oh well, I won't sell it. Let it be for now. Mom, I'll send you back to your hometown in a couple of days. I'm not going back home. I'm already here now. I'm not going back. But you'll be unemployed by then. What are you doing here if you don't go back? It's expensive outside. You'll have to support me. China's economy is in a severe recession, and a large amount of foreign capital is withdrawing. Shenzhen's manufacturing and service industries have been severely impacted. Shenzhen is now desolate with a large number of unemployed and homeless people, including highly skilled workers. Numerous online videos show homeless people lying everywhere in Shenzhen and Guangdong, under overpasses, in squares, and in alleys behind office buildings. These include software engineers, construction workers, and food delivery riders who spend their days looking for work and their nights sleeping on the streets. To save money, some eat instant noodles and drink tap water. I went out at dawn and told my wife I was going to work. Turns out this is where I work. I got off work, but I was laid off. This time it's really happening. What's going on? Alas, I'm laid off. What else could happen? Why did the company suddenly lay you off? The project isn't making money. There's nothing I can do. How about I treat you to something nice when we get back? Go home first, okay? The holiday just ended. I didn't expect it to be so soon. This afternoon, my boss messaged me, asking me to come to his office, and we talked about this. The company I ran for 7 years finally went bankrupt. Over $1.83 million spent in 7 years. All that real money, goodbye. 40-year-old unemployed, I'm going to sell braised food at a stall. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably be doing takeout again because I haven't found anything suitable to do in the morning. I can't just complain and try to earn money. When you're poor with your ragged clothes, everything you say is wrong. If you don't earn money, even your own parents won't treat you well. Right now, only my child doesn't look down on me. When I get home late at night, not seeing me, they miss me and rush to hug me. So I have to earn money. Money can heal everything. No more sentimentality. Let's get to work. Half a month in Dongguan, guys. I can't take it anymore. Adjusting my mindset, heading to Shenzhen tomorrow. Dongguan is truly a dead end. Nothing but dead ends. Any recommendations for shady factories, guys? Heading to Shenzhen tomorrow. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.